So if you're middle-aged or you're in your 50s like me or in your 60s and you are starting to feel your age and have health issues, particularly around your heart, then I want you to please listen to my story, because I had heart problems about 2 years ago, and I was rushed off to the hospital, and the short story is that it was recommended I have surgery. I declined the surgery, and I have completely solved the problem by myself at home. So if you are having atrial fibrillations, palpitations, tachycardia, arrhythmias, please watch this video and listen to what I'm saying. Now, I'm not your doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking you to listen to what I did so that you understand that you do have other options, and you need to discuss this information with your cardiologist, with your doctors. If they don't seem inclined to have this conversation, then you need to find another doctor to talk to. Second opinions, third opinions about medical issues that's a normal thing to do. It's not abnormal to ask for a second opinion. And that means that doctors don't always know, because, well, we would never need a second opinion if they always knew. Right, so this is what happened to me. Heart arrhythmias, irregular heartbeat, tachycardia, very high heartbeat, resting heart rate of about 130, which was keeping me awake at night and making me very, very anxious. Now, I have always had a resting heart rate between sort of 50 and 60. I've always been very sporty. I've always been in reasonably good shape. At the time, it was sort of after the COVID pandemic, and I hadn't been doing a lot of sport. I had been eating badly. I'd been drinking too much beer. I was a good 15 kilograms or 35 pounds overweight, 2 stone, I think, if you're English. So that didn't help, and I was rushed off to the hospital, and I was put on machines, and the cardiologists had a good look at me and all my readings off the machines and said that I needed heart surgery. What surprised me was that at no point did any doctor or cardiologist ask me anything about my lifestyle, apart from, do I smoke? They never asked me about my alcohol intake. They never asked me about my diet. They never mentioned my weight. They never asked me about exercise. And this was a big red flag to me. I thought, this is very strange. Before I agree to heart surgery, I know I'm out of shape and I need to get myself back into shape. So I need to lose weight and I need to sort out my nutrition. The first thing I tried to do was lose weight by running, which didn't work at all, because I tore a calf muscle on, I think, the second day, because I was too heavy to run and I was just being an idiot. But I now understand that you won't lose weight through exercise anyway if you're not eating properly. And that was the beginning of my journey into studying nutrition and becoming a nutrition and lifestyle coach. And the short story is that what I eventually found through trial and error and worked for me was a simple supplement of potassium and magnesium to get my electrolyte levels up, because your electrolytes are, I'm going to try and keep this less sciencey. Basically, your electrolytes are trace minerals in your body that are electrically charged, that run across your cell membranes and through your nervous system to get all the messaging and the processing to work properly. So if you are low in one or other electrolyte, you will have various symptoms, and the more common symptoms tend to be heart rhythm issues, because it's those electrical charges that are responsible for stimulating your heart to actually beat and to keep it regular and to keep it at the right rate. I was low in magnesium and potassium, or maybe just one of the two, because I took a supplement that contained both, and that's a perfectly safe thing to do. If you are low in potassium or magnesium, it will not show up in a blood test. Now, you can go for a standard blood test and your doctor will tell you your potassium level is absolutely fine. That's the potassium in your blood. That's not the potassium in your cells and in your nervous system. In your blood, your potassium is always the right level unless you are already dead. So, of course, it's fine. The only way to test well, there were a few ways to test for potassium. One is a sort of intracellular test, which can only be done in very specific labs and is very complicated and is very expensive. You can get an idea of your potassium by measuring potassium in your urine to see how much you're peeing out, because generally when you've got too much, it will excrete through your kidneys and show up in your urine. But if you are stressed and your cortisol level is high, which is your stress hormone, it will interfere with your kidney's ability to retain potassium, and you will pee the potassium out. So high potassium in your urine in that case just means you're stressed and you're actually losing potassium and you are low. It doesn't mean you're peeing it out because you've got enough. So that's not really a good test. But taking a supplement is the easiest way to do it, because either your symptoms will go away or they won't. So you try it. And the same with magnesium. If you have too much magnesium, it'll just pass through you and you won't absorb it. So nothing to lose. I fixed my heart rhythm in about, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe. I continued along a path of losing weight and getting healthy again, and I had a lot of other really good health outcomes, but that's not for this video. But all I want to tell you in this video is that if you have a heart rhythm problem, it could be calcium, sodium, magnesium, or potassium, it could be any one of those electrolytes. What you need to do is get a balanced, comprehensive electrolyte supplement and take it and see if that solves the problem. Now, the issue with a lot of people say, oh, I don't need supplements, I don't believe in supplements, and I don't know what that means. Believe wasn't a religion. Supplements work. I don't need supplements because I eat healthy food. Well, you eat the healthiest food you can find in the supermarket. It's not necessarily right. So, if you are over 50 or into your 60s or above, it could be that your body's not as efficient anymore at absorbing all the right minerals. So even if it's in your food, you're not going to get it. So that might be a reason to take supplements. And also, a lot of the food we eat is deficient in the minerals that it should be, because the soil it's grown in is poor, or the food that the cow is eating is bad, so your meat doesn't have all its minerals. So there are lots of reasons why you may need to take supplements. So I wouldn't be afraid of supplements. What amazes me is that a lot of people who won't take supplements are very happy to rush off to the doctor and take medication. So hang on a minute. So chemicals produced in a laboratory to affect your metabolism, to make your body operate in a different way, which obviously many times is a very good idea. That's fine in principle, but the principle of a supplement, which is just to get an extra bit of nutrition into your body, that's weird. No, I don't believe in supplements. I don't get that. Anyway, so there you go. I'm going to make some more videos about electrolytes and how they work, and I'm going to make specific videos about magnesium, potassium, sodium. I'm going to link them here as soon as I've made them. So if you don't see them here, it's because I've just made this one. They're coming soon. Watch them. And make sure before you have heart surgery that you understand why your heart rhythm is bad, and discuss this, please, with your cardiologist. And like I said, get a second opinion, because it saved me from heart surgery, and I can't recommend it enough. Electrolytes are very, very overlooked, and there are lots of reasons why you might be low in electrolytes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the Shape Fixer channel and watch our other videos on how to lose weight and how to stay healthy in the more natural way and to have a healthier lifestyle.